Yeah.
Nowhere, Anthony. So yeah, that's where my neck of the woods were.
So what made you go to the V? Because I know that was my inception to meeting you.
Sure. Oh, so I went from Burnside, and so I got a real interesting history, especially with CPS. So CPS, and not so many people know this. CPS actually put me in a weird path. I was diagnosed, I want to say first grade with learning disability, so I had to take first grade twice. But so, my parents wanted to go to Kenwood or Whitney Young, and they didn't have anything. And my parents were the type of people that kind of bought into um, learning disability, so they said we might as well go to neighborhood school. Actually, my parents met each other, got married, and they met each other at High Park. My uncles, aunties went to High Park. Even my sisters went to High Park. I'm the only person that didn't go to High Park High School.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so until CBS, and then I started getting honors classes in like chemistry and biology and a couple others where they was just like, this is inconsistent. So literally from my first grade until junior year, I was considered a learning disability. Then I become like a scholar, not a scholar, but a high achievable. So I was kind of diagnosed wrong at the very early stages of my education.
So how do they diagnose you wrong?
It's interesting. So I asked my mother when I got older. Um, they said it was recommendations from a teacher or so forth.
Mm.
But but my mother told me that I sat down with a psychologist. And because at my grammar school, they had you sit down with, I guess, not necessarily a psychologist or a social or someone that rates your IQ. And she would tell my mother every year, like, he's actually exceptional. He's not below. But my mother kind of leaned towards the teachers and not them. And I had, yeah, it's like
There is
even
some detriment in that for parents who put a little bit too much trust in the teachers, you
it
know.
is because it was also like a situation like I used to be able to speed read like I used to be able to go through a page in like 30 seconds.
Mm.
But teachers got complained that I was too much of a distraction and asked me to slow down. And I would get disciplined for it. So I was never able to get that speed again once, I got older. And yeah, it's a lot of interesting with Chicago
Yeah.
Public School and
There's
my
there's a lot of things that they do that I would like to think, because what you're saying about reading is kind of the things that I could do, is like